guys, so when we come out here, of course, we want to maximize our earnings. We want to make as much as we can when we come out here. So this is just a reminder for the OG drivers and for the newer drivers who may not be aware of this. For Uber Eats, you want to check out opportunities. There's different things that Uber Eats offers from time to time, whether it's additional pay or challenges. For DoorDash, there's promos. You can check that out to see what they're offering. And then for Spark Driver, they have their incentive program. So sometimes you can go in there and you'll see different incentives being offered. Now it does vary from time to time. It's usually within a time frame, but you definitely want to take advantage of these things. And sometimes you're like, you know what, I'm not driving today, but then you go in there and you see there's a really good incentive. That'll get you going. It does for me when there's incentives. I love, especially when they have the ones where you have to meet a certain amount of drives and the incentive's worth it. It gets you to go and you want to get it accomplished. So definitely check that out. And GrubHub's coming, and you know I don't hear from them very often. I got to check this out. Not a good one at all. I don't know what is up with GrubHub trying to send me to Portland all the time. 12.4 miles for $11.79. That's an absolute no. The miles are just insane with GrubHub. I've been seeing a lot of those offers, not even worth taking it. I'm going to put delivery address too far. So tonight, my husband and I both got a push notification from Uber Eats, and it is for $1 extra on every trip between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And again, for Uber Eats, you just go into the opportunities to see what they're offering. Now, sometimes they're not offering anything and sometimes they are, so it's definitely worth checking out before you come out, or maybe you're deciding whether or not you want to drive today. And again, if you see an incentive, it might just get you up and get you to moving, because when there's a good one, you want to go out there and you want to knock it out and get that incentive. So we're going to see what the night brings. I'm going to get the rest of the apps turned on and get these wheels to moving. All right, guys, after I got done saying what I was saying, I turned on my apps. Uber Eats sent me one $7.47 for 2.1 miles, and it does include that dollar boost pay. So we are heading to Panda Express, hoping the order is ready. You know, typically when I pick up from Panda Express, there is a little bit of a wait, usually a reasonable wait. So we're gonna head over there. Everybody seems to go to this location, so it's always pretty busy, but we're gonna go check in and crossing our fingers it's ready, or at least close to being ready. Checking on an order for that night. Well, thank you. All right, guys, got the order. Of course, like I said, it's always busy in there. Thankfully, it was ready. It just needed to be bagged up. So we are on our way. 4 minutes, 1.6 miles, and it is an apartment. They did leave a message, and this is what the message says. Yo, could you get me some teriyaki sauce in a small container? It's like, these are the driver notes. I am already on my way. I don't know if the restaurant sees these notes, but yeah. Hopefully there's teriyaki sauce in there. And sometimes these are old messages, but this is for me to figure out how to get to your apartment. We're on our way. All right, guys, orders dropped off, easy to find for the most part, except I thought I was gonna have to go to the other side of the building because I ended up walking towards the back of the building. I'm like, okay, the apartment's not here, but I kind of peeked around the corner. Well, their apartment faced the street. It actually, I thought it was a patio. It was actually their apartment, so it worked out perfect. So get back in the car. DoorDash sends me an offer, $7.50. Sounds okay if it's a couple miles, but it wasn't. It was for 10 miles, so that is an absolute no. And then literally after I declined that, they sent me a good one. DoorDash came through, $14 for 3.7 miles. So I have to go to Cold Stone, pick up some ice cream, and then crumble cookies, which is literally right next door. So this is a good one. We're on our way. Let's go get them their dessert. Hello. Yeah, picking up an order for DoorDash, Lindsay B. Awesome, thank you. All right, first order's in the car, and we're literally next door to get the cookies. Hi. I have a DoorDash pickup, Pinar. Cool, thank you. Got both orders, and like I said, the restaurants were like right next to each other, except there was like a haircutting place in between, so just one door over. Both are ready, which is super nice. And for some reason in my head, I thought it was like the same customer. Well, it wasn't the same customer. I had to hit like all the prompts when I went into Crumble Cookie. I wasn't even prepared to give them the name. I was thinking the customer wanted ice cream and a cookie, but it isn't even the same person. So we're gonna go get, I think we're getting the ice cream dropped off first. Yes, it is. So we're gonna go get that dropped off. A customer is 3 minutes, 1.3 miles. We are on our way. Easy drop off. It was a house, except, you know, I'm getting up there and DoorDash is asking me if I'm sure I'm at the right location. And as I've told you guys before, this happens from time to time. You guys have said this happens to you guys too. You know, I always double check with my eyes, and I did when I pulled up. So I'm like, yes, I'm at the right location. I'm wondering if they're just trying to keep us on our toes to make sure we're at the right location, because this seems to happen more often than it did before. And sometimes customers do get orders dropped off at the wrong location. It happens especially with the newer drivers, because sometimes they just follow the pinpoint rather than, you know, verifying with your eyes and the pinpoint, because the pinpoint can be off sometimes. Anyways, I was at the right location. Orders dropped off. Next customer, 4 minutes, 1.7 miles. It is an apartment. We're on our way. Good. There you are. Have a good night. All right, guys. Smooth drop off for the apartment. Easy to find. I was actually thinking that it was another customer that I delivered to prior, because it seemed like the same building, but it was actually the neighbor that I ended up delivering to, if it was the customer that I'm thinking of. Anyways, it was a meet at door, and they actually came to the door. Like I said, sometimes you never know with those meet at doors. You knock, you can hear them moving around behind the door, nobody answers, you end up having to leave the food and then take a photo. So after I got back in the car, DoorDash sent me an offer for Little Caesars. Now with Little Caesars, you know, sometimes there's a little bit of a wait. I'm hoping the order will be ready when I get there. Now it is 2 pickups, $18.58 for 6.5 miles. We are on our way, and I'm crossing my fingers the order's ready. Get these wheels to moving again. Hi, can I check on 2 DoorDash orders? Kiara and Taylor.
Yeah, the one for Kiara is almost ready, but the one for Taylor, they're just going to get in. So they'll probably both be ready in like 10-15 minutes. They're still working on them.
10-15.
Yeah, they're about to both. One of them's going to come out sooner than the other, but the other one should probably be at 15, because they're just throwing it in right now.
Gotcha, okay.
And then the one for Taylor should be like another 5-10 minutes.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Let me just grab the sauce for you. Cool, thank you. 3, 4.
Let me help you, okay?
Oh, you're so sweet.
No, it's okay.
Thank you so much. All right. Okay. Maybe I'll set this one on top right there. Okay, and then do this. You're so kind. Okay. Now it's a pizza night for everybody, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's Thursday.
Yes. All right. Thank you so much. You're so kind. Thank you, you too.
Can you just let me see again the order? Sorry.
You looking for a tag? Can we take this off?
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it.
Here, let's get the sauce. There we go. Okay. Oh no! Okay, are you able to slide it in? Cool. Now, is there supposed to be 2 chicken wings? Because there's this one, and then you guys gave me this one. Well, no. We're good. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, you too. Oh man, guys, are we surprised on the wait at Little Caesars? No, I'm not. So here's the thing. You know, when I go in there, one of the orders hadn't been put in. One of them was almost done. And then he tells me it's probably going to be 10 to 15 minutes. Now, when they tell me, you know, 10 to 15, I always go with the longer end because that's what it typically is. If it comes out before then it's a bonus. And of course, any longer than 15 is kind of getting iffy. But I look at, hey, the pay is $18.58. Is it worth waiting 15 minutes? Yes, it is. Do I want to wait? Not really, but it's still worth the wait because you don't know what you're going to get for your next offer. Anyways, I got the order and there's like a super nice lady that had been in there forever waiting for her food too. She finally just took a seat on the ground. She's seen me struggling trying to get the pizza in my bag because, you know, you don't want to spill anything. There's quite a few items. So she came and helped me both times. She was super, super sweet. Got the orders. Let's go get this dropped off. They're both in the hot bags, ready for the customer. First customer, which is the first order that I got, 5 minutes, 2.2 miles. We are on our way. First orders dropped off, but it was a little difficult confirming their address because it's dark out. They did leave their porch light on, but I could not like see their address. And that's why you need a flashlight at night. If you're looking for a very high powered flashlight that'll fit on a lanyard or a wristlet, I have the link in the description. This thing is beyond amazing. Saves me every time. You know, I always have it in my car. There's occasionally I'll have it on the charger and forget it. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's not the same without this light. Anyways, took me a moment to confirm the address. It was on the garage. Just had to shine my light up there, but orders dropped off. All is good. Next customer, 5 minutes, 1.9 miles. We are on our way. Last orders all dropped off. I'm sure you guys can relate with this. With newer developments, the GPS in some cases likes to take you to the back of the house where the garage is at the back. And that's what it did with this house. Now, there's no like way for me to drive to the front of the house because it has like a long walkway. And of course their house is in the middle, but it's a beautiful night. No problems. It comes with the job. So I had to pull off to the curb, walk in, got the order all dropped off. But there was a customer that's in this area. She must order a lot because in the notes, she told me that I could either drop off at the front door or at the garage. And of course, if she gives me both options, GPS takes me to the garage. I'm going to go ahead and drop it off. She already had her garage open too. So I sat the pizza there and she must have known that I was going to do it. Put it at the garage, or she was following me, one of the two. And I set the pizza down, got in my car, and she pulled it and told me thank you. So all went well with her. But yeah, I hate it when it takes you to the back of the garage, but if it has a walkway like this, I don't know how that would work. I'm thinking, has the GPS ever took me to the front of the house with one of these walkways. Probably not, because you can't drive to the front. Anyways, it's been a good night. I've been getting some reasonable orders. Only thing was a bit of hold up at Little Caesars. No surprise there. That's why you got to make sure the pay is worth your time, just in case you have to wait. And for $18 and some change, waiting 15 minutes, and it was literally 15 minutes on the dot, was not bad at all. Smooth drop-offs for the most part, and it's a super nice night out, so no complaints. But I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. Always so much appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the ride along, please give the video a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Bye guys.